Welcome back to Quanie the podcast. Man, I'm happy to share that this has been an incredible journey so far. This whole season talking with you, sharing my experiences in this way, it's truly been fulfilling for me. I've learned so much about myself right alongside you. And that's a beautiful thing. Our very first episode this season, we kicked it off with a challenge, or I would say more of an encouragement to see things differently. If you've been listening this far, I truly believe you've done that. You showed up, you've listened, and you've reflected. Here's the real talk. Things will change because you have changed. When a shift occurs, your world shifts, and that's just how it works. And I believe in that. There are so many great things coming to you and me, my friends, and I truly believe that with every fiber of my being. So today, I want to introduce to you a concept that has truly resonated with me, something that changed my whole perspective on how things flow in life. There's this powerful book called The 7 Spiritual Laws of Success by Deepak Chopra. And while there are many, many laws in the universe, powerful principles that govern how things work, whether we realize it or not, today we're going to focus on one that really can make a difference right now. You know that feeling when you put out good energy into the world and it just seems like it comes right back to you? Or when you treat others with kindness and that kindness seems to boomerang back your way? That's another universal law playing out. But today we're zeroing in on one that's all about making life easier, not harder. So let's break down what the law of least effort really means and how you can start seeing it in your own life. All right, so the law of least effort. What is it? In a nutshell, it's about realizing that nature works with effortless ease. Think about it. A flower doesn't try to bloom, it just blooms. The sun doesn't struggle to rise, it just rises. In the universe, it operates with this profound, natural effortlessness. And the idea here is that we as humans can align with that same principle. When we're fighting against the current, forcing things, trying to control every little outcome, that's when we feel exhausted, either frustrated or stuck. And that's the most effort. But when we operate from a place of acceptance, responsibility, and defenselessness, that's when we tap into the power of least effort. Let's break those down because they're key. Acceptance. This doesn't mean you accept things as they are in the moment, not that you like it, not that you approve of it, but you accept that this is what it is. When you stop fighting reality, you free up so much energy. Think about it. You're not wasting energy arguing with what is. You're using it to figure out what's next. It's like, okay, this is where I am. Now what? Responsibility. This isn't about blame. This is about realizing that your response to any situation is your responsibility. You're not blaming others for external circumstances for how you feel. You're owning your feelings and you're owning your choices and you standing on 10 toes down. When you take responsibility, you gain power. No one can come for you. And you're saying, I'm not a victim here. I choose to react how I move forward. This is a big one. Defenselessness. This is about letting go of the need to prove yourself right, to control, to dominate. This is about being open to letting go of the need to have the last word, to be better than. When you drop your defense, you stop wasting energy on protecting your ego. You just become truly free and you just be. When you combine these three, you tap into this amazing flow. And it's like instead of trying to push a boulder up a hill or trying to, I don't know, beat a dead horse, you find a gentle slope or even a path downhill. You're working with life, not against it, is what I'm saying. And that's the power of the law of least effort. So how do we actually do this? How do we bring this least effort vibe into our everyday life? Because I know it sounds good on paper, right? But what does it look like when things get messy? It can look like this. Listen to your body and your intuition. Sometimes we force ourselves to do things that just feel wrong or exhaust us. And this plays into a lot of self-awareness. You have to be self-aware to listen to your body. So I would encourage that. And the law of least effort says, pay attention to that inner nudging. If you feel like the law of least effort says, pay attention to that inner nudge. If something feels like a massive struggle from the jump, maybe there's an easier path. It's not giving up, but about being smart with your energy. Another point, let go for the need of control. We can plan, we can prepare, but at some point, we have to surrender to the process. Life has its own timing. I believe in divine timing. When you release that iron grip of control, things often unfold more naturally. And I also intuitively know when to take action and when to be passive. And I believe that falls into masculine and feminine energy and duality of it all. There's a time to take action and there's a time to be still. But more beautifully, I want to highlight embracing creativity and joy with this process. And when you're doing something you love, something that sparks joy, it doesn't feel like effort. And I believe we can all agree with that. Does it? That's the law of least effort at work. Find ways to bring more passion and purpose into your daily lives and your daily tasks and your mundane situations. Let the things come to you. Even a small shift in perspective can make a big difference. And patience. We live in a world that screams, I don't even know what it screams, but we receive a lot of things, particularly in America, very instantaneously, I would say. But growth, healing, and true success, it takes time to cultivate. Anything that happens quick will probably leave quickly. When you rush, you create resistance, and patience allows things to unfold in their perfect timing. And I believe that impatience is fear. Fear of it not working out, fear of it not coming soon enough, fear of, I just equate it to fear. But this isn't about being lazy, everybody. This is about being efficient with our energy, and it's about working smarter, not harder, in a spiritual sense. And it's about trusting the intelligence of the universe to support the intentions when you align with this flow. And when you're coming from a place of peace and joy, things just happen more easily. And I believe that's the real magic. Man, I feel so much good energy talking about this today. This journey on Quanie the podcast has been a testament to change, to growth, to showing up for yourself. We started by asking you to do one thing different, and if you've taken even one step, one moment to reflect, one brave choice, you've done it. You've shifted. And because you've shifted, things around you will begin to shift too. The law of least effort is just one piece of this incredible puzzle, the 7 spiritual laws of success. And honestly, talking about it today, I'm feeling so inspired to really dive into all of them. Each law offers a powerful insight into how we can live more peacefully, more purposefully, and yes, more successfully, whatever that looks like for you. So here's what's next. We're going to keep you on this journey together. I'm excited to share more from this book that I have sitting right next to me, and we're going to keep exploring how we can live our best lives. So this isn't just a podcast, it's a conversation, a community, a journey of growth. Thank you for walking this path with me. Your presence, your listens, your engagement, it truly means the world. So until next time, keep seeing differently and keep living fully. Peace.